Hey guys, it's Sam here from the Sam Statement. Today I'm with two dogs and a dingo, also known as Burrito Dingo.
Hello there.
What's
God,
up,
great to be
Dennis?
back. That's like that new episode. That's like the new episode of The Mandalorian where Boba gets his armor back, except it's way less cool because I just put up a sheet behind me.
All right, guys. Today's topics will be the HBO Max and Warner Brothers drama that's going on. We're going to be talking about the Charlie Cox, Alfred Molina, and Jamie Foxx being rumored and most likely are. Wait, I think Alfred Molina is actually confirmed at this point to be in the new Spider-Man
Confirmed,
movie.
and so is Jamie Foxx.
So we're just waiting on Charlie Cox to be in there. A lot of people are thinking the name of it's going to be Sinister Six.
We'll talk about that later, though.
I think I might have home in the name. Regardless, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the new episode of The Mandalorian and the Game Awards today. So
Yes, today we will be talking
after
about our
feedback.
predictions for the Game Awards, game reveals, game awards, like actual Game Awards. Okay, let's just go. Sam, play us in with the HBO Max versus Warner Bros. Spiel.
Okay, so HBO Max, Warner Brothers. Here's the deal. This is a streaming service that it pales in comparison to Disney Plus, Netflix, and Hulu as of now. But once Warner Brothers puts their movies that release in theaters the same day as as on the streaming service, they're gonna like the company that is making the film, they're not gonna get a lot of that box office revenue. And Christopher Nolan and other people are not so happy about this. Christopher Nolan is saying that essentially it's like you wake up one day and you're thinking you're in a great company, and then you wake up the next day and your movie theater film is now on a streaming service.
Wait. Let me quote it how he did. He said, and I quote, well, not directly. You go to bed one day working for the best movie company, and you wake up the next day and you work for the worst streaming service. My man woke up and chose violence. Dang. So now it kind of comes down to whose side are you on? Are you on the streaming services side of HBO Max, or are you on the movie theater Hollywood side of Warner Bros? Except for Warner Bros is the one, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Are you on the people who want this to be movies, or do you want this where you can watch it all at home? Now I know this is the good. I look like a Reddit reporter. I know this is the good side for the time. A lot of people are still afraid of the COVID. Yeah. A lot of people are afraid of the COVID, as they should be, because it's bad. And I'm glad people see people quarantining. But at the same time, I don't think that we should just forget about movie theaters. I think once it's safe, we need to go back to movie theaters, because seeing this on the big screen isn't the experience you cannot afford to lose. Okay? I will always support choices, but I think it is ridiculous that we live in an age where so much can be funded in the world, and yet small industry, not these guys, but I mean like small movie theater businesses that have to rely on these guys are getting screwed over by this. We've reported on this multiple times. We here at the Sam Statement do not like to choose sides, but we love going to the movies before COVID and hopefully after. Okay, so we have to stick with them, or you can be against them. It's whose side are you on? It's Civil War Part 2. Oh, wait. I'm talking about Captain America Civil War? I forgot that there was an American Civil War for a second. Yeah.
So I am also on the side of the movie theater. You can't, like, if the movie theater industry is being taken over by streaming services, Dennis and I will make our own movie theater, and we don't care if we're bankrupt. We're just gonna have it for people to entertain them. Right,
Yes,
Dennis?
sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, Sam, did you just hear? Pedro Pascal was just confirmed as the Mandalorian in Spider-Man 3.
Oh, really? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was just confirmed in Spider-Man 3. Mr. John Jacob Jackley said I was going to be in Spider-Man 3, and he's a super reliable source. He works for Nintendo. Trust me. My uncle works for Nintendo. Trust me. Okay? What the heck is going on with this movie? Whenever, I'm pointing to the wrong side, whenever Jamie Foxx was first announced, we were like, oh, cool. Maybe multiverse? maybe he was just really good and he was in a movie that wasn't received well, so they want to put him in a well-received movie, hopefully. But then, very recently, 2 weeks ago, we'll leave a correct source in the description. Alfred Molina was just confirmed to be returning as Dr. Octopus. And Dr. Octopus is not a character that was in a poorly received movie. And that just leads people to think, okay, this isn't just like a redemption for the actor. Because he was actually in one of the best received superhero movies of all time. Spider-Man 2 slaps so hard, okay? And if he's in it, there is almost no doubt that he is at least playing a different version from earlier in the film with Tobey, or he's a signal for Tobey's return. And if Tobey's returning, and this guy's in the movie, then Andrew's returning. So that brings the total number of Spider-Man to 3, the total number of Doctor Stranges to 1, and the total number of Spider-Man villain possibilities to like 100, because you got Vulture, Scorpion, Morbius, who's going to be out there by the time, Venom, Carnage if he doesn't die, Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin if that portal opens up, New Goblin, Old Venom, Electro, another Green Goblin. It's just so many. And then you can get into all the animated stuff. You can go back into old, you can get the 2 Shockers if we're going into time travel and multiverse travel. And of course, here's the big news of today. Charlie Cox was just rumored to be returning as Daredevil, which, trust me, that show, I love that show, okay? Daredevil was in my Ronin fandom. Go check it out. Link in the description. I'm going to put it there. Daredevil, I love that show so much. And Charlie Cox is Daredevil, just as Vincent D'Onofrio is Kingpin, okay? I'm so happy to see him recanonized to the MCU if that's true. But it's starting to feel a little like this guy is a cameo in his own movie. And last time that happened was 2007 and 2014. And those movies were the last of their Spider-Man franchises. Thanks, Avi Arad. So now, here's the big thing. Here's the big question, okay? Say all of this is true. Everyone I've just talked about and more are going to be in the movie. Is it okay? If they're already, they've already been set up. These guys have got 2 movies to their name. 2 movies between them, in their name. They're not like being introduced in this movie. Is it still Spider-Man 3 syndrome if they've been built up in a way? Or is it still weird because they're from universes just getting slapped together? And one other thing, real quickly. Sorry. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, ready? Titans, oh my god, wait, cut. The CW DC shows recently had an event like this called Crisis on Infinite Earths, where there were like hundreds of people rumored to be in it. Like, Kevin Conroy is going to be Batman. Burt Ward's going to return as Robin. And Titans are going to make an appearance. And all that, spoilers, does happen. But they're for like literally a minute total altogether. They are cameos at best. They don't do anything. So could we be seeing that with this? Could we be seeing he's the main villain, but he's a cameo whenever Tobey comes? Because reportedly, Tobey was seen at a dress fitting for a brand new blockbuster film today, with mask, with jacket on, trying to hide himself a little bit. And not gonna lie, in that video they took of him, he looks kind of swole. Maybe he's been preparing for something, or maybe he's getting ready to prepare for something. Either way, we are excited here at the Sam statement. Sam, what is your take on all this?
I am very excited for what is going to occur in this new Spider-Man movie. Some people believe it to be called Sinister 6. Dennis and I had theory time, I think, on the first podcast of this season. I'm pretty sure we had theory time on who would be in the Sinister 6. And I don't think we put Dr. Octopus in there. But I probably have to change my theory now that he's in there.
One thing I'm going to add is that this is a little bit weird that they're bringing back Octopus of all people, because William Dafoe Green Goblin, he's iconic, okay? Harry, iconic. Sandman even, iconic. Dr. Octopus, iconic, yes, but not only is he dead, like Harry and Dafoe's Goblin, but he didn't die in a way that you can go, oh, it's from an earlier version before he died. He died in a way that he sacrificed himself. His last lines were, "I will not die a monster." Well, listen, buddy, sorry. Disney's reeling you out of that ocean you sunk into and going, you're a monster. Unless It is an alternate version with the same face, which is possible, although a little bit confusing for test audiences, which we have to take into account in these because it's the reason things like Ragnarok the Robot didn't happen in Civil War. Because sometimes things are just too crazy for a test audience to be like, what?
So my take on this movie is, I think that to have like an ensemble movie headed around Tom Holland would be amazing. I would love to see that, but I would also love to see an ensemble movie around the three Spider-Men. So the three Spider-Men are all together as like the main characters, and they have their own like plots, kind of like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, but in because Miles Morales is also going to be in this. Spoiler alert. That's just my prediction. Who knows? I think it'd be cool. Could they do it? Definitely. Uh, so yeah, I can't wait for this to come out. I think we get a sneak peek next month in December, and the movie is scheduled to come out December 17th, 2021. But it's coronavirus, so it'll probably come out in 2025.
Actually,
Regardless.
I'd like to interrupt you here. This is being filmed on December 8th, dear audience, meaning that tomorrow is a big investor meeting with Marvel where they are said to announce new films and projects for Lucasfilm, Marvel Studios, and Pixar, which could be nothing. It could mean, hey, Spider-Man 3 is still happening. Or it could mean, here's your first look at Spider-Man 3 because we have been told for the past couple months that we will be getting our first look at Spider-Man 3 this month, this December, seen as 1 year away, which, oh my God, 1 year away, that's so far. But at the same time, it's soon. But at the same time, COVID, all these emotions are gathering up inside us, and we have no idea what's going on. Well, I hope the meeting goes well tomorrow, Disney. Please make us proud. You big corporation, talking directly to you like you're a person. Show off some stuff, please. I mean, I think we're definitely in a WandaVision trailer tomorrow at the least. And if I'm wrong, well, then you can do nothing to me because I'm just in your computer. Except Sam, he knows where I live.
All right, guys, let's get into the next topic. Okay, actual action now. So Boba Fett is now in The Mandalorian Season 2. Wow. When I talk about screaming every single minute of this episode, it was crazy. First, we see the Mandalorian talk to Baby Yoda, and he's like, man, it's
first time he's ever laughed on screen.
He's like, it's crazy to think that you were trained and like blah, blah, blah. And then they go to this place that looks like some old ruins, like the first thing that ever was made on Earth type thing. And they go there. Amanda's like, we gotta fly there. And then Baby Yoda's like, and then also his name is Grogu. It's kind of crazy to think about that. Regardless, Mando puts him on the stone and he's like, do your thing. And then he turns around, Slave One. Oh my gosh. Tamora Morrison comes out and he's like, hey, and we have Star Wars Mulan coming back. Oh my gosh, that opening, whenever Boba came back, and I was like, "Ooh, Star Wars Mulan!" I put her in F tier because they wasted. Man, I put her at least in B tier now, maybe A tier. Regardless, I'm getting on a tangent. But Boba Fett comes back. He's fighting alongside the Mandalorian whenever these stormtroopers come, and he's like, I know my armor's in there. After he talks to the Mandalorian, and he's like, it's my armor. And he's like, nah. But then he gets his armor. He goes absolutely psycho. Misses the one ship, but hits the other one and crashes the other one. Because he definitely did that on purpose. Come on, let's think about this. I just look just like him. Don't you think? And then they fight all these stormtroopers. And then these Iron Man robots come out of nowhere. And still Baby Yoda, who's been fidgeting with his seeing stone, and Mando's been like trying to grab him, but the 4 Iron Man characters come in, grab Baby Yoda, and he's in this Imperial ship, and Mandalorian's like, dang, Ferric. And then Boba Fett's like, I got you. And then he target locks the 4 Iron Men, and then Mando's like, don't hurt the child. And he's like, all right, but I'll do a loose follow. And then he sees the Imperial ship, da 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 da. The Star Wars music comes in,
Wait.
and then no. And then we see Moff Gideon with his dark saber. He's twirling around Baby Yoda. After Baby Yoda just shows that he's absolutely trained by none other than Darth Vader himself.
What?
He's force choking these stormtroopers out of nowhere. I'm surprised he didn't just turn the dark saber in and kill Moff Gideon, because he's strong enough too. But he's a little sleepy, baby tired. And they put baby shackles on Baby Yoda. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I want to talk about that real quickly. Do you think like the stormtroopers had like a moment of realization when they were like, "Did he just say cuff a baby? Why do we have baby-sized cuffs? Are we the bad guys?" Because like that's kind of telling. Imagine being like, excuse me, ma'am, give me your baby. I must put him in iron bracelets." Okay. This episode marks many things. Okay, it is a return to Boba Fett, which was last seen canonically back in Empire Strikes Back 40 years ago. Oh my god. Oh baby. 40 years ago. Oh my god. Okay, 1980. Boba Fett was why is my green screen doing that? What the heck? What is it? Boba Fett was like his robot chicken self, because he was actually cool. I mean, he had more than 5 lines, which was so nice to see. And as a Legends fan, I love Disney. Don't get me wrong. I much prefer the cleaned up, like even if I disagree with some of the choices, cleaned up linear story, so good. But having Boba Fett and Jango Fett be Mandalorians again is so good. Okay, Sam tells me to shut up about this all the time. There's a game from 2002 called Star Wars Bounty Hunter, wherein you play as Jango Fett, and you know what? He flies a ship that looks like the Razor Crest, rest in peace, called Jaster's Legacy. Okay? And Jaster's Legacy, Jaster teaches him, and if you look at Boba Fett's chain code, New Roster's already decoded, and so did some people on Reddit, it says Jaster. And what else does it say? Foundling. He's a Mandalorian. My theory was right. All you people on Reddit who gave me negative 400 likes downvotes, because I was hoping Jango was a Mandalorian still. Okay? Jango's a Mandalorian. This is the way. Oh, also, Concord Dawn is recanonized as a Mandalorian planet, and if you're watching Clone Wars, don't listen to a word Olmec says, because he is a really, I hate Olmec. He made me, okay, in episode, season 2 of Clone Wars, he's all like, Jango Fett was a common bounty hunter. I have no idea how he acquired that armor. Guess what, Olmec? He's a foundling. You're probably just a true blood idiot, okay? Period, that's a T. He is a Mando again, by birthright. Also, he's just a simple man trying to make his way across the galaxy.
Wow. So, guys, that's the new Mandalorian episode.
Where are we? Oh, okay, the Game Awards. Okay, guys. Well, the Game Awards, as of right now, are tomorrow. Hopefully they still are, but by the time you watch this, it'll be today or a long time ago, depending on when you watch this. So, Sam and I would like to share some of our predictions from the Game Awards, and we'll see if they were right or not, because the episode would have aired by then. Okay? Let's just be quick. Okay? Sam, what's a game that you, my friend, want to see?
I would like to see a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order.
Amen to that. I think that we are going to, at the least, I just want Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga to be shown off. There's rumors of it having a legacy edition where you get to turn off the voices and turn on the That's not exactly Jango Fett's death sound, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Okay? I also hope that we get a Smash character. In my opinion, I don't care what you say, it's going to be Jonesy from Fortnite. I think Jonesy from Fortnite is going to be in Smash, and it's not because I'm not going to say, ew, Fortnite bad, Minecraft good, because guess what? I got my boy Steve in Minecraft in October, and Jonesy is next. That's not that I like want him, but I think it's gonna be funny when a bunch of people go online crying about how a video game character got added to their favorite game. Well, guess what? Okay, Sakurai and his entire little team could have stopped in 2018. We are lucky to be getting not just one but 2 character packs for this game. Okay, it's fire. And let's say a bunch of Fortnite kids somehow make their way over to Smash Bros. Because of it. Guess what? That's good. You want your game to sell well, so they make more games. Okay? Jeez. Maybe if Mario RPG sold that well, Gino would still be. Anyway, and I think Last of Us Part 2 is going to sweep the awards. And I forget what her name is. No, I don't want it to, personally. I mean, it wasn't like the worst thing ever. I disagree with many of the choices made story-wise. Okay? But there's some rumors about a main character from that participating in digital blackface, which although I support changing yourself, like being someone you're not when you're just doing a voice, at that point it was a little bit bad based on the history they had with the character. So yeah, I mean, it's like different depending on what you do. Like a joke once, one line, but replacing a character in total was just, you can look it up yourselves. We don't report on that kind of stuff here. It's kind of yucky to talk about, but I think Last of Us Part 2 will sweep. We'll get a cancellation of a famous voice actor on Twitter. And Fortnite, last little thing about Fortnite, I believe that they are going to announce this year that Halo Master Chief is coming to the thing. We know that already. They are going to announce a creative overhaul, or as I like to call it, transitioning Fortnite from a game to a platform, as you would say. As in Minecraft. Minecraft, you have the creative mode, the survival mode, and then everything community created. I think Fortnite is slowly going from Battle Royale and creative to Battle Royale, save the world, and then platform. Because there are so many things hinting towards it, and I know a lot of people don't like Fortnite, but this could have huge implications as they are trying to, in a way, spread Epic Games, which has already led to some doubt being cast upon people such as Apple, Google Play, and this making Fortnite a platform is just one step closer to Epic Games just becoming a powerhouse more so than they already are. And they support modding on so many of their like ideas, are like they support modding and creativity, which I'm just saying, if you are a big game company for some reason watching this, please just support modding, because that keeps games alive. You can hop on a game from 2005, Star Wars Battlefront 2, the 2005 edition, and the modding community is keeping that game alive. And if Fortnite, of all people, join that platform modding-based community, then that could really help spread, and it could be a huge game changer, literally, because it changes the game. Those are our predictions for the Game Awards. Sam, are there any topics left?
The game of the year is I want it to be Ghost of Tsushima though.
So do I. Me too. Ooh, me too.
I want a lot of things to be Ghost of Tsushima, but as Dennis said, probably it's gonna be Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Alright guys, it has been real. Peace. Dennis.
Remember kids, if they can hire Jamie Foxx back from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and possibly get most of that cast back, well then there's no such thing as not recovering from a failure. Because damn, Disney's risking it with this one. Have a good day. See you guys in the next one.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be ya.